The last interesting thing that we're going to learn about properties is that the properties are not required to have a getter and a setter at the same time. Basically, you can look at the getter as a read and at the setter as a write. So we can have either a read-write property, we can have a read-only property, and we can have a set-only property. So let's see how does it work. We are going to make the username to be a read-only property, and we're going to delete the set. And we're going to make the password to be only a set property, only a write property. When we do it like that, we can see that now we can no longer set a value to the username. It says cannot be assigned to, it is read only. And this is expected. So we're just going to delete it. Here we set a password. If we try to use it, user.password, we are also going to get an error, and it says that cannot be used in this context because it lacks the get accessor. Alright, so in these cases, right now in this case, our password property, our password field is completely hidden from the outside world. We can set it, but we can never read it. Quite the opposite with the username, we can read it, but we can't set it. So how are we going to set the username? Well, we are going to do it through the constructor. With the constructor, when we use it, we will be able to set a value to our hidden field, and then we can get it with the getOnly property. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to remove the password from here, and I'm also going to remove it from here, and we're going to include the username. Let's make it Vachev, and now we will have a set username. Let's try it out. The username is Vachev, and we have an invalid password because we are still using the 2, so let's make it a 5. Alright, but we can't read the password. User.password. We can't read it. So in some cases you're going to need to have a read only, a write only. It's very dependent on the project, and we're going to see a couple of more specific examples when we finish with the basics of object-oriented programming.